The boxing community has been vocal about the questionable refereeing decisions during the bout between Tyson Fury and Oleksandr Usyk. Froch expressed disapproval of the referee's decision to halt the match in the 9th round following Usyk's knockdown of the Gypsy King. Usyk, on the other hand, appeared indifferent to being deprived of a knockout. Meanwhile, Tyson Fury criticized the judges for showing favoritism towards Usyk on the scorecards. The British heavyweight contends that he, rather than Usyk, was unjustly treated. The Tyson Fury vs Oleksandr Usyk fight saw contentious judgments that have drawn scrutiny from experts. What were their opinions? Stay tuned to discover in this video. The clash between Oleksandr Usyk and Tyson Fury was gripping, with both fighters giving their utmost in this undisputed heavyweight showdown. They received accolades for their performance and for meeting the high expectations set for the bout. Nonetheless, controversies are inevitable in significant fights, and this match was no exception. Observers in the boxing world highlighted perceived bias from referee Mark Nelson favoring the Gypsy King. Let's delve into the bout and examine where Nelson may have erred. Usyk displayed aggression right from the opening bell, consistently penetrating the defenses of his taller opponent to land body shots. Meanwhile, Fury maintained his trademark nonchalant demeanor, even leaning on the ropes in a corner and feigning evasive maneuvers as Usyk pressed forward. However, Fury intensified his assault starting from the 3rd round, capitalizing on his size advantage and employing his characteristically unpredictable movement to deliver right hands behind his precise jab. Fury seemed to have an effect on Usyk with body shots aimed at the belt, and he managed to stun Usyk twice in the 6th round with powerful uppercuts. Despite facing adversity, Usyk refused to yield and launched a comeback, causing blood to flow from Fury's nose and face with a well-placed left hand. Subsequently, Usyk inflicted significant punishment on Fury in the 9th round, connecting with another impactful left before relentlessly pummeling the British star around the ring. With about 10 seconds remaining in the round, Fury slumped into a corner, barely maintaining his balance. As Usyk appeared to be tightening his grip on a potentially historic victory, the referee intervened, separating the fighters and administering a standing count to the Brit. The round ended as the bell sounded, allowing Fury to escape momentarily. The boxing world erupted in anger as Usyk appeared to be unjustly denied a knockout victory. However, Usyk himself appeared unfazed by the controversy. In the post-fight interview, when questioned about the potential knockout, the champion brushed it off, asserting that he had already secured the victory. He expressed indifference towards lamenting a missed knockout, emphasizing that achieving the win was what mattered most to him. It appears that Usyk prioritizes the end result over the manner in which he attains it. Fans reacted positively to Usyk's demeanor, showering praise on the Ukrainian boxer for his outlook. One user wrote, "That's my champ, the Mamba mindset." Another user commented he won fair and square. Pointing out the controversial referee decision, one user wrote, "Ref definitely saved Fury with that standing 8. Should have been stopped." Another commented the knockout was not stolen from him. It was a knockdown as per the rules of boxing as Fury was saved by the ropes. Great win nonetheless. Maybe if there was a bit more time in that round, he would have got the knockout, but as it happened, it was all fair and square. While Usyk did not complain about the referee's controversial decision, his promoter Alex Krasiuk was not happy. Krasiuk voiced intense dissatisfaction with the referee's judgment, contending that the referee deprived Usyk of victory by opting not to halt the fight in the 9th round, a decision he believed was warranted. He strongly argued that Tyson Fury should have been stopped at that juncture, asserting that Fury was unfit to continue. Additionally, Krasiuk criticized the judges' scorecards, deeming them unacceptable. He expressed dismay with the scoring from that evening, asserting that it was impossible to find contentment with the judges' decisions. According to his analysis, Usyk had clearly won 7 rounds compared to Fury's 5, even before factoring in the point deduction for the knockdown. He insinuated that the judges' scoring failed to accurately represent Usyk's dominance during the fight. When queried about the possibility of a rematch between Usyk and Fury, Krasiuk refrained from giving a definitive response but underscored his belief in the injustice of the initial fight's outcome. In contrast, Fury contended that he should have emerged victorious, a stance Usyk dismissed by highlighting that fighters often deny their losses immediately after a match. Regarding Fury's perspective, he contested the judges' scorecards, suggesting that he had won the fight. He claimed dominance in several rounds, particularly in the early stages of the bout. The Gypsy King also alleged bias in the judges' decision, insinuating that Usyk's nationality, Ukraine, influenced the verdict in his favor due to the ongoing conflict. However, Fury issued a final warning, asserting his intention to seek revenge in a potential rematch. During the post-fight press conference, however, the Gypsy King exhibited respect for Usyk and commended him for his victory. The boxing world also expressed its disappointment over the controversial referee decision. During an interview with IFL TV, Chisora offered his unfiltered reactions to the fight. Chisora appeared visibly frustrated and perplexed by the referee's actions in the 9th round, where he believed the count administered to Fury was overly generous and questionable. He described it as the most dubious count he had ever witnessed in boxing, suggesting that it was unduly prolonged and lacked integrity. Chisora stressed the greatness of boxing as a sport but voiced concern that such debatable decisions could tarnish its reputation. He expressed worry that these controversies might cause fans to lose interest in the sport. Chisora urged the boxing community to steer clear of jeopardizing the sport's integrity with such incidents, underscoring the importance of upholding fairness and credibility in boxing. Despite his criticisms, Chisora commended the overall quality of the fight, labeling it as a remarkable bout and an impressive spectacle. He highlighted the unique ambience of the event, noting that the absence of alcohol allowed fans to fully immerse themselves in and appreciate the match. Chisora savored the lively reactions from the audience, who were deeply invested in the action. Looking towards the future, Chisora expressed confidence in a potential rematch between Fury and Usyk. He firmly believed that Fury would opt for a rematch and confidently predicted that Fury would return stronger and heavier to overwhelm Usyk. Chisora conveyed his unwavering faith in Fury's resilience and determination, asserting that the Gypsy King would seek retribution. Former opponent of Tyson Fury, David Haye, conveyed his delight at Usyk's victory. He had previously anticipated a Usyk triumph and even predicted some controversial decisions that would put Usyk at a disadvantage. Expressing contentment, Haye noted that without the knockdown the judges might have favored Fury in the scoring. He admitted surprise at Usyk's punching prowess and his ability to trouble Fury. Contrary to expectations of Usyk adopting a more defensive stance, he displayed aggression, relentlessly pursuing Fury throughout the match, while Fury engaged in playful antics. Haye asserted that the rightful victor emerged, expressing satisfaction with the outcome. Regarding the contentious 9th round, Haye criticized the referee's actions of halting the action, administering a count to Fury, and then allowing an additional 20 seconds. He labeled it as some of the poorest refereeing witnessed in such a significant fight. Haye envisioned the injustice had the fight been judged differently, with Usyk facing defeat despite having Fury virtually incapacitated. Haye also provided insights into what Fury needed to do to secure victory. He suggested that Fury should have thrown more impactful punches, including power shots and body blows, instead of attempting to merely edge rounds. According to Haye, Fury's failure to assert dominance in the rounds was a crucial factor in his loss. Froch, known for his past criticism of Fury, also offered his perspective on the fight. He commenced by expressing enthusiasm about the historical significance of the fight, underscoring that it had been a quarter of a century since the heavyweight division last saw an undisputed champion. Froch observed that Fury initiated the fight on a positive note, but swiftly found himself on the defensive due to Usyk's relentless pressure and agile movement. He acknowledged Fury's effective use of the jab and commendable head movement and feints. However, he credited Usyk's quick footwork and amateurish bouncing style for enabling him to dictate the early rounds. Froch believed Usyk clinched the first 3 rounds, while Fury gradually adjusted and reasserted himself in the 4th and 5th rounds. Froch commended Fury for his adaptability and improvement as the fight unfolded. He noted an increase in Fury's success with body shots and uppercuts, which he deemed particularly impactful. Despite this, Froch highlighted Usyk's resilience, noting his ability to absorb Fury's blows and continue fighting back. The commentator praised Usyk's performance, highlighting his dominance in the early rounds and his resilience against Fury's onslaught. He emphasized Usyk's illustrious amateur background and his triumph as a cruiserweight champion before ascending to the heavyweight division. Froch referenced Usyk's prior victories over Anthony Joshua, asserting that Usyk had solidified his status as a legitimate heavyweight contender. Froch singled out the 9th round as pivotal, where Usyk had Fury in dire straits, landing a barrage of punches that nearly led to a knockout. He criticized the referee's handling of this round, suggesting that the referee's hesitation may have prevented a timely stoppage. Froch noted that Fury was saved by the ropes and the bell, allowing him to recover and continue the bout. Expressing his conviction that Usyk deserved the victory, Froch censured one judge's scoring in favor of Fury, labeling it as poor scoring. Despite Fury's claim of victory, Froch asserted that Usyk's performance, particularly in crucial rounds, clearly demonstrated his superiority on the night. Froch deliberated on the potential for a rematch, speculating on Fury's motives and suggesting that financial incentives might influence his claims of victory. He admired Usyk's integrity, portraying him as a man of faith unswayed by material gain. Froch proposed that Usyk could retire triumphantly, having nothing left to prove in the sport. While the boxing community widely views Usyk as the definitive victor and perceives Fury's remarks as excuses, what are your thoughts on the contentious referee decisions? Share your opinions in the comments. That concludes today's discussion. Remember to like and subscribe to the channel for more content. Activate notifications for the latest updates, ensuring you never miss out on videos like this. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll catch you in the next one.